Well, as you guys may or may not know, I'm starting to get on the social media platform again, this time with a much more clear mind, a little less alcohol, a little less drugs. I've seen some signs in the cosmos that tell me I've got a mission, but let's not get too deep. Um, a little bit about what has happened recently. I tried to quit drinking cold turkey. Yeah, that wives' tale that says if you quit cold turkey you might have a seizure. Yeah, well, I don't think it was a seizure. I think it was a sign that says maybe I shouldn't quit drinking altogether and maybe just do it in moderation like I have been. Better things have been happening lately now that I'm not just getting sloshed. Um, but yeah, I mean, you know, I it's like God slammed my head into the WWE mat or WWF or whatever, like a wrestling maneuver. Just grabbed my head and went boom, and I smashed my jaw, dislocated my jaw. And I woke up and I went to say, "What the F?" And I went, "What the F?" I couldn't talk. So I called up my mom and I said, "Mom, I don't know. I'm stone cold sober for 3 days and I passed out and hit my head on the ground. I don't even remember feeling any pain. I just remember seeing the ground and waking up 2 hours later and my bottom jaw wouldn't move. So I'm freaking out thinking I'm going to have to get um, my jaw wired shut, which wouldn't be good, obviously, because everybody knows I like to gab. And then what do I do about eating and drinking? How does that work? So anyway, they put me in the hospital room and then got an Uber to the emergency room. Waited quite a while actually, and I didn't say a word. And I'm freaking out, thinking I'm gonna have to get my jaw wired shut. The doctor comes in and says, "Here, we're gonna put this in your arm." He puts Ativan in my arm. Ativan. Well, long story short, that stuff made me trip for 3 days. I literally went to church and I saw he opened the Bible and all these sparks started shooting out. And I could see auras and oh, and yeah, and a little speck on the ground, a little black speck would grow legs and start crawling, looking like it was crawling and moving around, but it wasn't. It was stationary. So Ativan to me is a heck of a drug, and I wasn't even drinking on it. I didn't even drink on it. I was stone cold sober, but I was tripping for like 3 days. But anyway, so he put this IV in my arm, and I just stood there, and he comes in and he literally puts his fingers in my mouth, and it goes and goes pop, 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 and popped it right back into place. And then he said, "Can you chomp down?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think we're good now." And he's like, "All right, sounds good." And he walks out the room, and I yawned. I was pretty tired. I yawned. Oh, look, I am now. And this side popped out. And I went, Doc, Doc, Doc. And he came, he said, what's the problem? What's the problem? I said, I yawned and it popped back out. And he said, all right, hold on just a second. He just came up and went, popped me right in the chin and popped it right back into place. So, it's been a wild ride, folks. More content coming soon. Please subscribe. I don't know how you subscribe or whatever. Think you got to pay money to get people to subscribe to you. Ridiculous. The culture of money. It's sad. And you people love it. I mean, I like it too, but you guys don't understand the concept of it, most of you. But, that's fine. Just get out of my way. On my way to success.